So we want to prove that dimension of LKV, V is n dimensional, is n to the power k. I'm going to do this in the case when k is equal to 3. And you will understand why I'm doing it. So T is in L3V. So T is a map from V cross V cross V to R. So P of V W U is in R, where V W U are elements in V. Okay? Therefore, V, W, and U can be expressed in terms of the bases E1 to En. So I'm going to write V, which is in V. I want to write it as a summation I equal to 1 to n of Ei with some coefficients, because E1 to En is a basis of V. Those coefficients I'm going to call Ai1. Similarly, W is equal to summation Ej, j equal to 1 to n, with some coefficients. Those coefficients I'm going to call B, J. This too has to do with the fact that the W is in the second component. Okay? And U is equal to summation Ek with some coefficients. And the coefficients I'm going to call CK3. Okay? So V I'm writing in terms of the E's, the basis E's. The W I'm going to write in terms of the basis E1 to En. And the U I'm going to write in terms of the basis E1 to En. Remember, this is K equal to 1 to N. So, T of U V W But now keep these two fixed. Look at it as a function of one variable. It is linear in this variable. So I can take this summation I equal to 1 to n outside. So I will get Do you remember how I'm going from here to here? I'm saying keep these two fixed and look at it as a function of the first variable. T is linear in the first variable. There's a sum in the first variable. So I can take that sum outside the T. That is what I'm doing here. Now I can do the same thing with this. T of E1. Keep this fixed and keep this fixed and bring this sum out. And then I will keep these two fixed and take that sum out. So what is it that I'm going to get finally? I will get that T is equal to You understand? I'm pulling out this A1, I'm pulling out the BJ2, and I'm pulling out the CK3. This is what I'll finally get when I simplify this. But what is A1, AI1, BJ2, CK3? AI1 is the EI component of the first vector V. So what is this? This is equal to sum. What is this term here? This term here is phi I1 of phi I of this term AI1 is phi I of U times pj of V times phi k of, what do I have here? W times P of EI, Pj, Pk, which in turn is equal to this is a scalar. TEI, EJ, EK is a scalar. What is this? This is phi tensor pj tensor pk evaluated at UVW. Therefore, this is true for all UVW. So I can write down now that T at UVW is equal to this sum, and this sum scalar times phi, pj, pk. So I'm saying that T is equal to this scalar times phi, pj, pk, because this is true for all UVW. So what have I just shown you? I have just shown you that T is in span of phi I tensor that is, I've showed you that B spans LKV. If B spans LKV, the exercise is to show that B is linearly independent. So the exercise is show linearly independent. This is something you should do. How will you do this? You will be doing this by take a linear combination of these, evaluate it at a certain vector, and show that all the coefficients will be 0 successively. So we'll talk about that later. Stop here. So we have just seen that dimension of L3V is n to the power 3. And you should try to write down the proof that dimension of LKV is n to the power k. The problem you will have is a problem of suffixes, and you have to understand how you're going to write the suffixes. I've got these suffixes I, J, and K in the previous thing. Here you will have to do something else, something slightly more sophisticated. But the idea is the same. Okay? So you have understood what happens to Lk of V. Now, if you recall what you had done when you were talking about vector spaces, is first you studied the vector space V. But then the vector space V can change. You have another vector space W. And then what are maps between vector spaces? Maps between vector spaces have to be linear maps. The natural structure that you have is the vector space structure. So you have linear maps between vector spaces. So the question is, what happens to LKV under linear maps? So let F from So V and W are two vector spaces. For example, you could take V equal to R2 and W equal to R3. Example. Or they could be any other vector spaces. So if you have a map between two vector spaces, V and W, what happens to these tensors is the question we want to understand. What is the natural map induced from F between the spaces LKV and LKW, or LKW and LKV? Found in time. First of all, let's just understand that the thing that I've written on the right hand side makes sense. Where is f of v1? F is a map from v to w. So f of v1 is an element in w. Similarly, f of v2 and f of vk. So these are k vectors in w. T is where it is in LKW. So this T acting on this k vectors in w. Remember, v1 to vk are in v. fv1 to fvk are in w. So these are k vectors in w. And T of those k vectors in w makes perfect sense. So this quantity makes sense, and this is a real number. Okay? What is my claim? My claim is that f star t is a map from v cross v for us vk times to r, and in fact this is k multilinear. Claim is in LK of V. Because I'm telling you, how do you prove this? Keep all the variables fixed. Look at it as a function of one variable V1. So you take V1 plus W1 here, what is going to happen? You have V1 plus W1 here, but F is linear. So F of V1 plus W1 is FV1 plus FW1. All the others are fixed. T is a multilinear map, and therefore when all the others are fixed, T is linear in the first variable. Therefore, you will get T of F of V1 dot 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 plus T of F of W1 dot 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 dot. Okay? So this shows you that F star of T is in LK of V. And therefore, F star, where was T? T was in, where have I started off? T is in LKW. Where is F? F is a map from V to W. So, F star is a map from, where is T? T is in LKW. And F star of T is in LK of V. Remember, where is F? F is from V to W. F upper star, why am I saying it's an F upper star? The only reason I'm saying that it is an F upper star is because sometime later on we'll come across a F lower star. And we have to define what that F lower star is. So I'm going to call this an F upper star. It's going to be a map from LKW to LKV. Remember, F is from V to W. And F upper star is from LK of W to LK of V. How is it defined? It is defined in this manner. So this is a new idea that you're coming across. So you must have an example to understand what this means. So I'm going to write down a particular example. This is a linear map from R2 to R3. Okay. Then I have to give you a T. Where is T? T should be in LK of W. So T, I'm going to have an element in LK of R3. Okay. Let T in L2 of R3. Remember, what is the basis of L2 of R3? You take a basis of a R3, let me call that E1, E2, E3. Now just be careful that E1, E2, E3 is a basis of R3. Similarly, there will be a basis of R2. What will I call that? I'll call that E1 and E2. But you must understand that E1 and E2, which is the basis of R2, is different from E1, E2, E3, which is the basis of R3. Okay? So if you have a basis of R3, then you take a dual basis. What was the dual basis? It was, if E1, E2, E3 is a basis of R3, the dual basis of R3 is Phi1, Phi2, Phi3. And what is the basis of L2 of R3? The basis of L2 of R3 is Phi I tensor Phi j, where Phi I are the dual basis to E1, E2, E3. So I'm going to take T in L2 of R3 is T is equal to, say, 5 times Phi1 tensor Phi3 minus 6 times Phi2 tensor Phi3. So remember, what is phi1, phi2, phi3 is a basis that is dual to E1, E2, E3. So I've given you a linear map between R2 and R3, and I've given you an element in L2 of R3. That is an element in L2 of R3. My question is calculate F star T. Where is F star T going to be? It is going to be in L2 of R2. And in particular, I want you to calculate F star T is in L2 of R2. So it is a map from R2 cross R2 to R. So I should be able to tell you what F star T does to two elements in R2. So I'm going to choose two elements in R2. The two elements in R2 that I will choose will be this is an element in R2, this is an element in R2, these are two elements in R2. I want you to calculate this. The answer should be what? The answer should be a real number. So try to calculate what this is. We will stop here.